Hi, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to conduct a simple correlation in SPSS, how to interpret it, and how to write it up in APA style. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to use the same data set which is on the penilaian pensyarah. So let's say I'm interested in the relationship between tempoh berkhidmat and markah penilaian. Okay, so to do a Pearson correlation in SPSS, begin by clicking Analyze, Correlate. Okay, and under the correlate option we have a different option of correlation we can use to calculate. Okay, so but Pearson is a type of bivariate, so we click bivariate and that's open our dialog box. Okay, so all the variable we have are on the left side, and anything we want to analyze we will move over to the right. So in this case, we need to move over at least two variables. Okay, so if I move only one variable, it won't let me run the analysis. Okay, so the OK is not available because if we have only one variable, what will we compare to, right? Okay, so we need to have at least two variables. Alright, so notice below here we have different types of correlation coefficient you can calculate. Okay, Pearson is one of the most widely used one. Okay, so it's already checked right as default. Okay, SPSS also want to know if we are going to run a two-tail or one-tail significant test and whether to flag the significant correlations. Okay, I haven't talked about the significant test very much yet because we are going to learn this in details in chapter 6. But this option deals with detecting whether the correlation coefficient are significantly different from 0. Okay, so for now leave all of these settings as they are. Okay, you can also click the option button if you wish to generate some descriptive statistic. Okay, so click on continue. Okay, so once you're ready, just click on OK and your output window will pop up. Okay, so now let's take a look on how to interpret the output. Okay, so in the descriptive statistic box here, okay, we see the mean, standard deviation, and sample size for each variables. Okay, you can use this information for the write up. Okay, so down here we have the correlation box. Okay, so here is where we find the correlation coefficient for each pair of variable. So there are significant value and sample size. So this is a correlation metric. Okay, so notice that each variable correlate with itself at 1. Okay, at positive 1. We are not interested with that because every variable correlate with itself at positive 1. Okay, so we just leave this out. Okay, you also will see that the comparison will be the same on both sides of this diagonal. Okay, so let's focus on the correlation between tempoh berkhidmat and markah penilaian. Okay, and you notice down here this is the same thing as the correlation between markah penilaian and tempoh berkhidmat. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one you do against the other. Okay, so the order doesn't matter. So first is showing the correlation is 0.690, which means a moderate correlation, and the significant level is very small, and if it is definitely that less than 0.05 or 0.01. Okay, so I'll explain more about this in chapter 6. Okay, so but now just know that anything smaller than 0.05 means the correlation is significant. Okay, so in this case, the correlation has been flagged with two asterisks, which means it's significant to the level of less than 0.01, which is why it is say down here. Okay, so if one asterisk mean it is less than 0.05 for two-tailed test. Okay, so we could report the result in APS style like this. Okay, okay, so we can say that a Pearson product moment correlation was conducted to examine the relationship between tempo berkhidmat and markah penilaian. Okay, tempo berkhidmat was moderately positively related to markah penilaian. Okay, so we can state the R value, okay, the coefficient value, and the P value or the significant value. Okay, and a complete list of the correlation is presented in table 1. Okay, so this is the APA correlation table. Okay, we give the value of the correlation and we put a note for the asterisk.